In today's video, we're talking about something that has not happened in a very long time. Konami has delayed a new product. What's up, guys? We are back, and this is more of a discussion type video. If you guys missed my video yesterday on Ruxin Live, I already talked a little bit about this Starlight rare issue that's going on between North American boxes and EU boxes, which became evident during the early openings between the EU creators that got early Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem and the NA creators who got the Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. And if you did miss that, the North American creators were pulling 0 Starlights, occasionally 1 Starlight rare out of their boxes, which, by the way, QCRs are gone if you missed that. Starlight rares are back for our set. So Alliance Insight was our last set with quarter century rares because the celebration is indeed finally over. I know a lot of you guys are like, when's that finally going to end? Well, it's over. So that means Starlight rares are back, and they are supposedly taking the QCR's place in the exact same form and fashion. They look like Starlight rares. They have the shiny rainbowy text. They don't have the stamp, and they're beautiful. But instead of being 1 in 25 boxes, it's 1 in 3 to 4 boxes. So you probably get 3 in a case or something like that, maybe 2, maybe 4. That's the ratio that QCRs were rather than Starlights were before quarter centuries came out. Well, that was what the intention was. North American boxes were indeed correct. It looks like they were about 3 in a case because they were not getting them most of the time. Occasionally they were getting a Starlight. Now in the EU, it was different. European creators were not only pulling Starlights, they were pulling multiple Starlights per box. And from what we're seeing, they're about 2 to 3 to 4 per box. So it seems like maybe what happened was the EU print turns out instead of doing 2 to 4 per case, they did 2 to 4 per box. And you can see why this might be a problem. And shockingly, in my video yesterday on Ruxin Live, which is my second channel where I do this type of new stuff all the time, if you want to see me talking about new releases, about issues with new sets, about cool stuff in new sets, go follow my second channel. It's up on the screen right here. And I post videos, not every day, but if in times there's something I need to talk about, I'll post it over there and you get a little bonus video. So if you want to keep up to date with what's going on with new stuff in the TCG, maybe I'll throw in some occasional other discussion videos as well. Follow Ruxin Live. So those early openings happened and everyone was like, what is happening? Especially North America was like, why are our boxes so much worse? You know, what's going on? I talked about this in the video. For some reason, it became a war on EU versus NA in the comments. I might actually make another Ruxin Live video reviewing those comments because they're unhinged, like absolutely unhinged. I could not believe people were like so eager just to go head to head with each other instead of being like, hey, Konami, can we get the boxes to be right? We'll probably do another Ruxin Live video, so go check that out. It's going to be just reviewing comments, so it might be a lot of fun just going back and forth. Well, let's just skip that part and let's go to the big announcement that just happened today. EU fans, you're going to want to hear this because this actually really sucks for you guys. So Yu-Gi-Oh! News posted this and a few other Yu-Gi-Oh! News sort of places. Konami TCG has issued an important statement regarding the Starlight rare pull rate in the EU print of Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. So obviously everyone noticed this because it's pretty evident when there's like 3 or 4 Starlights being pulled in a box versus 0, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what they said. Following yesterday's excitement, Konami has issued a statement and it's not good. So everyone freaking out on Twitter actually mattered for once because, you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, people love to freak out about everything on Twitter. Every single day, there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh drama, which is insane because it's a trading card game, but this actually mattered. So let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh card game, Konami Europe. So this is the official Europe Konami Twitter account. Product update with a little exclamation points. You never want to see those because that usually means something bad. You see those little exclamation points. Unfortunately, the release date for Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem is being pushed back for most territories. There was a production problem that resulted in the clumping of Starlight rares into a portion of the print run. Okay, so what we thought was not correct. It was not 3 to 4 per box for EU. They accidentally put all of the Starlights into a portion of the print run. So that means a lot of boxes had no Starlights. More boxes than we're supposed to. So some people would get amazing error boxes and some people wouldn't. So this actually fuels the conspiracy theory that a lot of people like to say. A lot of it, people said on Ruxin Live, they're like, hey, they gave them loaded boxes on purpose, you know, so that they could show off the product and look really good. Now here's my counter to that. They've never done this where they've said, oops, we accidentally put a lot of the cards in there. Because people say, oh, they do that all the time. Every time they give creators boxes, they load them up so they look really good. They've never actually had to say, we're actually going to mess with our print run because we screwed up a little bit. So yeah, before when they supposedly loaded the boxes, they never pulled back on the print. I think that this was actually bad enough. So they screwed it up so bad, they actually had to delay the product. This would have resulted in more Starlights for some, but fewer Starlights for others. So it's not like this hasn't happened before. This happened with Grand Creators. If you guys remember, I opened 2 cases and got 0 collector rares. Some people opened Grand Creators and got like 50. I think Imcole got like 50 collector rares in 1 case. And then, what was the other set? The one with the Ghost Bell not QCR, it was a Starlight. Whatever that set was with Ghost Bell Starlight, where people were pulling like 4 Starlights in 1 pack. It's not like they haven't had printing errors before, but it looks like this was significant enough and it was public enough. I think that's the big thing, that it was obvious from the beginning and they haven't actually distributed all of it yet, maybe. So they actually had time to pull back and be like, wait a second, because if you don't realize it until like I'm opening it, that means it's too late. That means there are boxes out everywhere. So it's not like this is the first time. It might not even be the worst time, but this is the first time they've been able to actually control it a little bit. Because before, like, once I open my 2 Grand Creators cases and everything's released, they've already shipped to distributors. They've already shipped out all their stuff. You can't like pull that back in. Once the genie's out of the bottle, it's not going back in, right? So I think that that's what happened. They actually got lucky, honestly, that it happened to creators. Lucky for them, and really I say lucky for them, but I mean lucky for us. Like, everybody who was gonna buy it, really, it seems like NA was fine, but in the EU, people were gonna get cases and they were gonna be so mad because they were not gonna get any Starlights. They were gonna open a whole case and get 0 Starlights. And they're like, what the heck, man? I thought we were supposed to get 3 Starlights in a box. No, you're getting 0 in a case. So that would obviously be really bad. So luckily for us, they noticed based on the creator openings and they're actually going to fix it, I guess. So I guess what they're gonna do is they have this whole print run. They're just gonna print extra boxes to make sure the ratios make sense. But that wouldn't make sense. So maybe they're gonna like open the boxes back up and add in packs. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be interesting. Maybe I should read the rest to find out. Production will be redone so the entire release is consistent, but this will take time. The delayed release date will affect Europe, Africa, the Middle East, and Oceania, all languages, as well as Spanish, Portuguese cards for Latin America. English language cards from the Latin America, Canada, and United States are unaffected and will still have their original announced or release date. Okay, this is gonna be super weird because that means basically English cards from a couple of regions, so the US, Canada, and Latin America, are gonna have a release next week. Everyone else is not getting this set. So this is actually gonna be kind of crazy because people are still gonna wanna open the set if you're from Europe. So they're probably gonna be people trying to get boxes from over here. They're gonna be really expensive. And then later they're gonna print it again. And then it's gonna like really bring the price down because they're gonna have a huge other print run coming out. So have they ever done a staggered release like this? Besides like back in the day, I guess back in the day they did like all these different regions on different dates, but it sounds like they said this will take time. That sounds like a month. Like that sounds like a long time. That doesn't sound like a couple days, a week. That sounds like a month. That sounds like a while before Battles of Legend comes out. And honestly, by that time, is anyone going to care about it? I don't know. So this is going to be really, really interesting. If you're from Europe, Africa, Middle East, let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this, because I know you're not feeling great. Which this is funny, but based on all the Euro people commenting yesterday and really trying to make it like a battle between the North America, it was crazy. Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, why are we fighting each other? I don't get it, guys. We're all on the same team here. So now, unfortunately, you guys are getting screwed even worse. Like, even worse than we thought we were getting screwed. You guys are getting, you don't even get the set, which is terrible. So, and look how I'm saying this. I am upset for you. I am not like, haha, North America wins, like, which is what was happening in the comments yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's read the last one. The revised street date will affect territories will be announced as soon as available. We will do everything we can do to expedite this. Okay, so this is obviously disaster for Konami because they know people are going to be pissed about this. Like, people are not gonna be happy. The set is delayed for them. The only way to get it is to get it from overseas, which is always really, really expensive. You're gonna have to buy a lot of product to make it worth it, to make it happen. I'm sure some stores and places will try to get a bunch of cases and try to distribute them. And honestly, in Europe, if you have cases, it's gonna be crazy because like, you're the only place that's gonna be able to get them. So that's gonna be selling like hotcakes if you do have them. North America, it looks like we're just gonna have a normal release, which is like super odd. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't remember this happening recently, probably during COVID. I think there were some delays. There were probably some weird staggered releases then. I don't remember it being like this, but not good. Not good, guys. So it looks like next week, I'm gonna have my openings. I'm gonna have my normal stuff for the release of the set, but then all these other regions are not. So basically, if you're not North America, you're not getting the cards yet. which is going to be super unfortunate. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. If you want to see more news videos like this, check out Ruxin Live. I'm probably gonna have another video over there today. So yeah, this is not good. This is really bad, actually. And guys, we don't need to like fight over this. Like, let's just tell Konami to do better, right? Let's make this print run thing work. I know print run errors happen all the time. You guys saw my error video. We saw plenty of print errors just in that video, but Konami has messed up many print runs. But this is bad, man. This is bad. Like, it's so bad they can't even release the set. Come on, Konami. Let's go. Let's just I mean, come on. Just come on. Get it together. Get it together. Shout out to American Deutscher, Brandon Cheney, Adams, Ghost King TCG, Ronald Apple. Oh, an Archlord Christia First Edition! Ian Musa, Jr. Barding, Robert F.
That is not possible! The first set of packs!
Changeling and Crypto Poppy Mike, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys next time.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon has been pulled! Let's go!